Right. I think I was saying I might go on a investigative tour on my own. I decided against that. We're gonna go
Divine blessings. It's good
do
to see Gareth safe and
three
sound.
things. One, we're going to actually gonna take a look at all the existing places pretty much. I don't mean necessarily try to find hidden secrets or anything like that, but I haven't visited in these areas for a long time, for example. So we have Sabine with much more ability to spot the hidden secrets, and I can boost her a little bit. So her wits is probably closer to 20 at that point.
I pray you will strengthen their
So if there's something to spot,
blades
we're gonna spot it
It's
automatically.
peaceful here.
Two, we're gonna
But I'll not
rob
be
as
sorry
many
to see the back of
traders
this
as we
swamp.
possibly can, maybe people in general. I need money, spells, any kind of riffraff. Doesn't matter. We're going to do purchases here at Amedia's hideout or sanctuary. So this will be the last place where we're going to do anything. Now I'm going to go through some old places at the same time, the hopes of finding the missing piece of the armor. I can't think of that many places. Tower here is one. The mysterious cave is another. That's a third.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
The fourth has another. What the fuck were they? Soldier location. That'd be a fourth.
You've done well so far. Keep it up.
Maybe a fifth somewhere that I don't recall.
Glad you're back, sir. We all are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got one from the tower. So more or less the numbers match. I don't recall exactly where I got all the pieces though. I think all the pieces we found more or less, maybe excluding one, was in this area though.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
Yeah, well, the first Tyrant's item we found was with the Withermore. At the first soldier location. Withermore had the spear, but it's not an armor piece. I'm not sure if that's tied to it in any way. Also, how much thievery do we have? 2. It's not much.
Blessed Armada, grant these soldiers your protection.
But there's no way I can get more.
I pray you will strengthen
The goddess's tears still stream.
their blades aflame.
I'm gonna talk to these people, see if something new has been happening. Probably not, but you never know. That does give me a... Might as well test the thievery here. Just a needle. Wits 22. If there are secrets to be spotted, I'll spot them. In later areas this might not be enough, but I'm sure this is basically an opening area where we start with a wits of 1. So I have confidence that that'll be enough. There should be a few stragglers here and there, might be able to offer us some loot to steal, that's about it. I'm sure we'll have use for the money later on, if not now. I'd like to especially get the armors up as much as possible. I don't really care about other things. It's one of those basic things. I've been ignoring it for some time, but the opposition has never been all that tough. This is not unexpected, but you can't sit on your old stuff and expect to be okay. They'll become irrelevant fairly soon, probably. Especially if we move from one map to another, there could be a serious jump in difficulty. So we'd prefer if we would be on the top of the equipment chain of this area instead of in the upper middle portion, I'd guess. More or less, we are mainly using items we have not bought at all, we just found them, so they're okay. But they're more or less level 4 to level 6 and we're level 8 now. So there's a significant difference in the armor. I think Sabine will go up here on her own. That way I can wrap this up faster. Are you shitting me? Why can't I just teleport here? Because we can't see. This could be another good location to look for the Tyrant gear. Similar to the hidden tower. There has been maybe another common element. There were always trapped areas, not some random areas. Always trapped. Problem being, I have no recollection of what areas were like that at this point, so it's sort of worthless. And I don't know if the designer thought about that in the slightest when they made up the places, so shrug. Yeah, doesn't look like we've missed all that much. No, this might be very tough for us to pickpocket in. They're patrolling. See if we can talk to them, just in case something new has happened.
Everything has.
The elf uses her power.
Do you know the homeland? I wish to take my little one there.
The child is looking at a totally different direction. We had pixie dust. Notice the thievery. How? She didn't know. Oh fuck. She's coming after us. Run! This is new. Allow the search. So if we take it, we have to We can't stay there. We have to bail on the location. I'll go look at the beach, and then when we get out to the other direction, take the pixie dust. That sort of reminds me, we might look into invisibility abilities that might make Thievery a little bit easier, but otherwise too. Or just taking items that are lying on the ground that don't belong to me. I don't think it really matters for actual thievery, really. Pickpocketing, that's where it doesn't matter, but just outright thefts. Right. Pixie dust is worth like 500-600 gold. Why does she have it? She had good grenades too. I need to try to pickpocket her immediately when she stops. Yeah. She doesn't really stop though, does she? Like a second or two at most. Except now. Can we do it another way?
The elf uses her palms to wipe away.
Do you know the homeland?
What is this pouch? It's not what I thought it would be. Right. Pickpocketing is much easier with a two-man team. What exactly is it though? A sumptuous velvet pouch used for holding small trinkets, coins and herbs. Likely the property of a noble. Well, it's mine now. Maybe I could show the pouch to someone else. It would have some meaning. Still, it was worth something, so not totally a waste of effort. And the grenade is useful. Grenades in general seem to be very useful, expensive too. The basic components to craft them have not been included really, in a high enough of a quantity to really rely on them. I haven't seen them being available for purchase either. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough place to try to pickpocket anyone.
Gotta hand it to him. Elves sure smell better than us when they die. Kinda like fall leaves, you know?
No, I don't.
Bloody cavies. Too big for their boots as usual. This time, mate. This time.
divine! Even in death he's listened! A door. Do you see it? Incredible.
I want to cook things. Metal scraps, sharp pieces of metal, metal scrap. Yeah, we want invisibility. Metal scraps were very, very useful in producing custom-made armor.
She looks at you with wet eyes.
Good to see you. You take care now. And don't you let me down.
There might be some benefit in buying certain basic items. I mean, like needles and thread. Empty canister, 222 gold. Holy ass cracker. You can basically make like one grenade out of this if you combine it with a couple of other items, and it's 200 gold. I sort of dislike the fact that crafting is getting screwed in that sense. There's no point really in doing crafting. Or rather, there's no point in buying the crafting components. It's not something... There's no way an empty canister would be this expensive. A lot of point in the crafting is usually to save money or even make money. Either item pieces you want to use or item pieces you want to sell. We could consider selling some of our own craft though, especially buy disarmed trap kits. I don't have no idea how to make these. Maybe tongs. Needles, nails, they all produce lockpicks, I think. Also, no one knows summoning. I have no summoning abilities. Summoning might be the only way to produce units that are not tied to any corpses or things like that. So a couple of guys with basic summoning could sort of cycle these summoned units and keep even the dangerous units occupied. Only cooldown of 3 turns with this, for example. Okay, can I actually sell some crap away? Because even if... It might be better to steal first. I mean, we want as much as gold as possible. Maybe we can steal skill books too. We want something fair... Yeah, Earth Tongue Mushroom, 200 gold. It produced, I think, Earth Protection Potion. What the hell is the point of taking these? Right, we need these. Okay, we first want to buy whatever we buy, then pay her gold, then steal as much of that gold back as possible. That's how this goes. I doubt it'll be all that much, but it'll probably be more than or equal to what we're paying her. Also, the point isn't to sell everything. It's still money, very useful to me as we move on. What the hell am I going to do with Irma's doll? And this would be very hard to pickpocket this woman. Very hard. She's in such a location.
Think of a thing like this.
I don't want... I mean, I might be able to pull it off. The thing is, I don't think I want to try in a place like this. It's going to be a gigantic pain in the ass.
Farah. She ain't coming back.
Should be a brother or something here. I don't think she's moving around too much. Run. Don't want to be nearby when they notice that stuff missing. Even the axe. This might be something that we can pickpocket. Am I already in a conversation or what?
Ah, you! Thank you for your help earlier.
A little bit of pocket change.
When another divine dies,
What's in the coffin?
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Challenge the disgusting half-breed to a duel. No human strikes down a lizard unpunished. I don't know what the point of this is, but I'm sort of interested in trying. Because this guy was basically two guys arguing and then there was a murder. And I'm not sure what this is related to. I wasn't paying that much attention. So it was more or less a event that led to nothing.
A duel? Where do you think you are, snake-face? Palace grounds? But if it's a good gutting you're looking for, I'll be glad to bash in another lizard's brains.
I'm ready!
Panties. It's a crafting component for some sort of a scroll. Golden tooth. Shrug.
No meatbag. Bow before Shepta the Ineffable. Bow.
Any chance to pickpocket her?
No meatbag.
Ah. I think the crocodilians were here. Yeah, not really seeing anything. Source of shells if you're really into that sort of thing. That's about it. Suppose we could teleport there and get the bottles, but what the hell would be the point? There's no point. But there's a difference between knowing there's no point and not thinking there's no point. What is this? Why can't I just go back where I came from? Fuck's sakes. Back. Have to be careful with the elevation in this game. It just plummets if you lower the elevation drastically. You can easily get trapped in those places. Should be like a earth spell seller here. No, Margot. Margot and the earth spell seller. I don't recall his name. This guy doesn't seem to be moving all that much, so can I just... Our resurrection scrolls. Let's see if we can do standard trading with Maul first.
Patience, Mal. Do you find a use for that rope, my friend? I am sure it helps ease your burdens.
I'm sure it will. Soap. Soap is lockpicks. I think I'll buy the nails. They're genuinely useful tools. Don't really weigh much. We have quite a few skill books already on this front. Do you have mint metal? No. Take it. Poisonous worms slither up from the earth. Cannot move or affected creatures cannot move or teleport, and they receive poison damage each turn. The fact that they can't teleport is actually very, very important. Yeah, we have one of these already. I think I want to buy both of them. We can give it to another. We could basically spread out oil and prevent teleportation in a wide area if we have these. Also, I might be able to steal some of the money back. Sharp pierced metal, I think, was also somewhat used. Short stick is for wands. I don't think we need that. Right, who wants to dump their crap on this guy? I'm unlikely to use a lot of these. It's a nice item, but no. Hurting ones I'm gonna hold on to. There's no telling how many shriekers we're still gonna have to encounter. Also, I'm wondering, is there a use for the common non-armor clothing? I can't figure out what it could possibly be. Doesn't mean there isn't a use for that. We also actually don't want all the money back. Or we want to give him some money so we can steal it back. We can always trade extra items for him later. I have no idea how much you can steal from with Thievery 2. I doubt it's just 1000 gold though. Good learning experience, I suppose. Right, we need to do this a little bit differently. First, you need to talk with him, so he's patrolling doesn't interfere with the other thievery.
Many fragments wash up on these.
Actually, I don't think we do need to do quite that. Run, you fools! I think we're gonna give a little bit of a cooldown time there before we want to go see if we can steal anything. We stole a lot of good stuff. Nothing we're ever going to really use, but it's valuable, so we can always trade it. I'd say the value we can steal is probably closer to 500 than 1000 gold. Still, it's definitely worth the effort. We'll be set into we will set out from this area with better gear and probably more money than we had before the thievery run. We want Mal to come closer to us.
Patience, Mal. Patience.
She might still be angry with us here, assuming, or at least know something's wrong. I don't want her to see me. Also, I want Mal to point in this direction.
Tides in and out and in again.
Horrible surround.
I'm not talking to the wrong, correct guy.
Do you find a use for that rope?
$450. Yep. Now they notice. There's probably 5 seconds at least before they notice the thievery, but they do notice it all the time. It's not an if or no. It is definitely they will notice the thievery. So you have got to bail on that one every goddamn time. Still, we can reliably get 450 gold out of every shopkeeper. Having an exact number on it is actually fairly useful. You know how much money to leave. This would be tough for us. Need a two-man team here.
Oh, hey!
Finally kicked the bucket this in.
Ah, he's selling the... Right, this is no good. I think we can get them... We actually want to buy these. At least some of them. We have Chameleon Cloak. Maybe bull horns. At least they spread your wings. Okay, make your choice. This would be a range attack. It causes atrophy, which I don't know what it actually does. Crushes enemies and gores them. Another good mobility ability, possibly. Right. Not bad at all. I don't care which one of you losers takes these. Probably Beast. Beast has more time to throw this around. Rain. Everyone who has Hydrosophist has Rain. Dimensional Bolt. No one has Summoning. I sort of have the skill through an item, so I can learn this skill, but I don't want to unless I actually have the base points. Right. Sprout temporary wings to fly when you move, allowing you to ignore ground surfaces incompatible with spider legs. We need to teleport around a lot. This would be probably very useful. Alternatively, grants you the power to blend in with any environment as if invisible. Usually wouldn't want to do this, but this would be a good thievery ability. Horns sprout from your forehead, making you see red. You can rush your enemies and gore them. I'm somewhat curious to see what exactly is this. Should be easy. Rush your enemies, dealing physical damage, setting bleeding. So it's more like a bull rush ability, I guess. Right. Earth damage, petrify enemies around you, blocked by magic armor. Damage based on your level and receives bonus from strength. So these would be good for a fighter of some sort, really. The best thing about this is that it has a cooldown of 1, so instead of just teleporting a little, you can move around a lot in a fight. So vastly better than just having the cloak and dagger. The cost is pretty much the same. Initially 1 point higher. It's really the difference in, are you going to just use it to attack, or do you see yourself having to move multiple times fairly quickly? I think the bull rush might be the best one option at this point. I don't like the adrenaline though. Very situational, too situational. So Medusa Head would allow us to attack magic. I cannot do it through any means at this point. So mobility or earth damage. This would work well if we had a lot of attacks that attack the shields. Then this would basically petrify everyone around us. Right. It's the old woman here. Necromancer, I guess. Hello, friend.
She groans in pain.
We have that, have that, have that, have that. We might even have infect. We have Shackles, Pain, or Death Wish. Run, you fool, run! Okay. This earns us quite a bit, really. Especially useful with skill books, because once you read them, you don't really have the stolen item in your inventory anymore, so even if they would come and search me, probably wouldn't make any kind of a difference. What to do with these?
I'm not myself.
Don't you dare.
Yarrow and Migo talk between each other.
This is pretty much impossible to just steal.
What's happened?
Is there something that removes weakened?
Darling?
Rather, do I have that
Yarrow
something?
girl?
Don't think of the ugly now. Here I am, here you are, here we are.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Darling?
Let's just let it go.
It was her, wasn't it?
We probably should steal from the lizard in the elven caves. He was being an asshole toward us anyway. Also sells the warrior abilities. So very useful. We have a lot of targets left. There might be something here. There are way too many people milling about, so I'm not too eager to try that. There's a shopkeeper there, and the guys at the arena. Any chance to try to get to them? There's quite a lot of guys basically just looking at each other, so I'm not too keen, but we might as well see if there are opportunities there, because I have no idea what kind of loot those guys would have. Also, I think there wither more bodies here, so we might as well check that. Right. I need to see who's seeing what. 2 patrollers, maybe 3. Amuro needs to be stopped, Hula and maybe Sahila. Might as well talk to this normally first.
You hear them, don't you? The little...
This is very... Thank you.
It is good. I see it.
Our blessing.
You go. You survive the journey. I see it. And thank you.
I might be able to steal a little more, but I think
You go.
we've stolen enough. We can catch something from the lizard, that'll be good enough.
This is very good.
No one tells me they're...
What the fuck are you? Child. Run, you fools!
Thank you. Our blessing.
We're probably safe here for the moment. So when at the time he's going to look for the thief. Took a couple of warrior skill books, mostly useful for our dwarven friend here. Right, each one is worth about... If I would buy... I'm not sure what they're worth, but if I would buy them, they would be worth about 400 something. So I am getting about 1000 gold worth of stuff. It's just... Since gold is worth 1 gold no matter what, that's why I get less of it when I steal.
Wither? Wake up!
Um, is this the first time I've visited this place since I destroyed the urn? Probably, otherwise I would have definitely looted the guy. It is not a good belt. An ancient metal-plated belt with an ostentatious W etched deeply on the buckle. Not exactly the latest style, but it'll hold your pants up. Yeah, this is not useful to us. It might have been a long time ago though. But I don't see anything particularly interesting here, so we're bailing on this place. Maybe a couple of shops left. The chameleon cloak, we might be able to steal some metal pieces. Right, there's a blue lizard guy somewhere here. And a woman. Hilde. Hilde sells
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it.
scoundrel skill books.
Feel free to take a gander at the stock, if you're so
Also
inclined.
has gotten upgraded stuff too. Yeah, much better armor. Late boots.
Worse than war rations, these.
Okay, basically we want to just actually buy skill books for her, if she has some. Ruptured tendons, the only one. When they try to move, they will take piercing damage. But we would need to take a special trait for this to penetrate armor. So I am not interested in this really. The piercing damage is also fine, but I can do more by backstabbing.
Worse than war rations, these.
To be fair, I don't know actually how much damage they take when they move, but usually they don't move around all that much. And if I had to go this close to do the ruptured tendons in the first place, they're going to very likely fight me. So I just don't see how this would be all that interesting.
Worse than war rations, these. Hands out your pockets now.
This is pretty much the last guy. Might steal a little bit after this, but there are no other good easy targets.
Though it doesn't hurt to ponder.
We are lacking 2 water attack abilities. All the ice attacks really. Ice balls from the sky. Ice target 3 positions. So it's basically this attack times 3. Casting cost the same. Why would you cast this then? This is the same exact cost to cast. I don't get it. This creates ice surfaces on the ground, but doesn't this one do that too?
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tears,
I could take the ice fan, sure. Actually, this is where we could easily steal these. Keep the dwarf busy.
It sure is good to see.
Any others? No, I don't think so. Not really. I was going to have to talk to you though. Don't want you moving around all that much. Makes thievery a bit challenging.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart.
There is someone patrolling here. Waltz, yeah, that's the problem. Don't waltz in here, please.
Watch yourself. Hey, snake face. What you heard about?
Getting complicated. How the fuck do I even target the bastard? Can't reach my ass. Run away, run away. Thief has to go away. I have no idea how far he's gonna look for us, so... Right. Huge success. Couple of items I'd like to pick up here, but that's probably something we can do with invisibility. Then we will bail, and there's no reason to come back here anymore. There are underground tunnels, yes, but we can enter those through the prison. That's not important. I think this is a two-man operation. One has to nail down the woman itself. I don't want her looking what we're doing. Ah, god damn it.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and
This is a different type of thievery though. Not sure how this would work out. Also, these guys move around a little bit. So, Burrow needs to be nailed down too. You goddamn rat, don't steal this from me.
Getting too, but
That's pretty much all we wanted.
And what you after?
No, there's still one more thing. The arena. That's pretty much all the thievery we can do. Well, reasonably at least. After that, quick check up on some of the locations, and we're going to pretty much bail on the island. Don't know what else we could do. So financially, this is a big deal for us. We got the little bits of that we're still missing. Any chance of doing real theory here? Yeah, they're all staring the wrong places. I just want to look at their inventory if nothing else.
You cannot hurry the one.
Nice. Just nice.
However,
Don't even need to take anything.
By winning just a match or two.
Someone will yet be chosen.
Grenade, gold.
there is no shame in loss.
Basically
We will
nothing
yet
worth
reveal the
stealing.
My fight is strong. No way I'll be bested.
You may yet be the one. You prove yourself again.
You cannot hurry the one. Patience does not come easy, however.
I'm the
Minor
only one with
items of
guts.
interest, I'd
I
say.
deserve
Brings
the
us
glory.
one step closer.
Do not lose hope. The one will arrive in time.
Yeah, I could
My
take
fight is
something.
strong. No way I'll be bested.
Basically, the grenade is the only really valuable thing there is here.
Someone will yet be chosen.
I'm the only one with guts. I deserve the glory.
Do not lose hope. The one will arrive in time.
The fight challenges you, but you do not give in. You do.
Right. We're done here. A little bit of looting around, trying to find the last remaining pieces. Last remaining armor piece of the Tyrant's item set. Spiel has... If it's a secret, it's a Spiel thing. I don't think anyone else can reasonably spot it. But none of the others have been a secret so far, so... Color me skeptical. We could try these too. Some of these have been
Here at the
interesting.
statue, the droplet burns both.
Also, different characters, I suppose.
That face, it's almost familiar. The droplet burns both. You peer at the statue. The droplet burns.
Okay, any of your prisoners want to leave the island? Anyone? Golden opportunity.
Do me a favour and take your, guest out of here, eh?
Could be a decent pickpocketing opportunity too. He probably isn't gonna be doing anything or saying anything. He also doesn't really have any. Ooh, empty bottle. Somewhat useful. Yeah, there isn't all that many seconds after the act. Then you check it out. So they look at the surrounding area. If you're there anywhere nearby, they'll catch you. They will get you. Vertus is still alive. We've killed all the others decomposing characters, so I'm sort of thinking of doing the same thing to Vertus.
I knew a man named...
Unfortunate, but it had to be done. I'll go check there. I think I more or less teleported here, and there was nothing here. Tried to be clever in attacking the guards here, didn't work out. Yeah, we were too good with the oil. I wonder if we can get a chance to use the source for cursing, because that would be much more useful to me than the ability to bless things. Curse seems to make the environment vastly more dangerous. Heal is just a little bit of extra healing, or blessing is just a little bit of extra healing. It's just isn't worthwhile. Goddamn changes of heal. Not sure if I want to kill the monks. Not much point to it. Right, yeah, this is a trapped area. Soul jars, first time. Weird statues. Interactable statues, basically. I don't think there was anything really weird about them. We've had a lot of these
Keeping
afterwards.
watch over your bounty, I take it.
Quite the stare you've got.
Keeping watch over your bounty, I take it.
Keeping watch over your bounty, I take it.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything here. But I don't... Where could it have been though? I don't think I would have missed anything obvious. I'm usually very eager in looting everything, even the small corpse piles here and there.
That statue has a strange silhouette.
Oh, really?
You notice a deep fissure beneath the statue's right hand.
Look at it more closely.
The stone there is a curious color, as though it was added after the statue was carved.
Scratch at the opening.
A chunk of stone falls from the statue. There's something hidden inside.
Tyrant Stride. Leggings.
Nice.
Clothes. Only when Brachiosaurus' armor is completed can one wear it with ease. But, okay. It's not good though. I wouldn't wear it even if I could wear it. Yeah, it's level 6 armor, so it's worthless to me now. How worthless is it? For him it is not worthless, but this is a single armor piece, and I think we can buy better. Yeah, we can definitely buy better. We can buy level 8 gear. This is level 6. A little bit of constitution and earth resistance isn't gonna change the fact it's a piece of crap. Who wants to test it? I'm also going to try to see if we can dump the armor piece in the in the tomb. There was two sarcophagi, women and female and male, in one of the Brachus Rex towers. So that was suspicious to me that the male one was totally empty. So I'm gonna also dump the armor pieces there, see if something comes out of that. Where are they? You only have those. They're unique pieces. I have some unique armor pieces, but not that many. Right, it should be as simple as putting them on, because the curse leaves gets lifted once you actually just remove the item. Right, the boots are worse. Helmet is better, but again we have a level 4 helmet we can buy better. The gauntlets are better, but again we can just buy better. Armor is much worse, much worse. And this is better, but we can buy again better, so right.
The armor set is complete.
What's the point of it though? Yeah, there's no quest really left. Call to arms, that's it. When everything else is wrapped. It's not like it magically massively increased its value or anything. It's a fine armor, but again I think I can do better. And it's nothing amazing. Some of the abilities have actually most of the abilities probably have nothing to do with what we're doing. I just don't see them. The Tyrant's Helm is the one really good one because it has the leadership bonus. Right, so it sucks. I don't see the point of it. That said, I'm very happy that I actually did find it. Also, there's not sure if there's not much point to go secret hunting now that we've got this. This was the big thing we were after in the first place. I do want to try to deliver the armor set to the sarcophagus at the release. Okay, where the hell is everyone? Out of curiosity, can I pickpocket you? It's nothing to pickpocket. I don't think we missed anything on the higher levels. There's the High Judge Orivan was there, but that's pretty much it. Couple of items. Yeah, we've mostly looted everything. There's a trader there. Let's go meet him. Either he has something useful for us to buy, or we'll just steal his stuff for no particular reason. We are looking for raw armor values in the items mainly. The stats are nice, but they don't really majorly impact survivability. Constitution slightly, but the armor is much more valuable here than it was in the previous game. Let's try standard issue trading first.
Ah, you're back. I only stock the best precious wares, are they not?
Okay, two-handed sword, the level 8. We all have a level 6 one that's not quite at the same level, but life-stealing, dodging, strength. So it is equivalent. Big Warhammer. Ooh. This might be an exception. It's slightly weaker. Right, it's not. It is a good one though. This is another Commander of the Tides. The problem is it's a staff, and I really want the shield on low seb. It allows me to ignore a lot of the incoming damage and just focus on buffing and supporting my own team. Dagger could be useful. The base damage is significant. It has life stealing too. So it would definitely be better than the nose cutter we currently have. An ability to draw life a little bit is important because every time we heal, I think our magic armor also gets improved a little bit. So it's a little bit more useful than it seems. And we have normal daggers of similar type. This would be 225 gold, which is not a lot. I doubt we can get much better. I could hold on buying this though. Holy Shield. 70, 48, Retribution, Accuracy. It would be slightly better. I'm not sure I want to buy it because the things increasing the price are all irrelevant to this character. Good armor belt. I think everyone pretty much has better. No, you don't. But again, I'm not sure I want to buy it. The main problem is that I'm not sure which shopkeeper has the better equipment actually. We can certainly get better armors here. Yeah, this guy has this a level, yeah, level 1 8 plate armor. So slightly better. No good helmets though, not really. This is a finesse helmet. Magic helmet. Significantly better than what we currently have. So maybe one heavy armor and one helmet and one dagger. That's the everything that they have here. It's fairly important because this quick travel option here. So we might as well look at what items we're gonna buy now and make the choices. After that we can steal. Okay, there's still skeletons around. I forgot about those. Doesn't really matter as far as
The
equipment we're gonna
serenity
buy
of this place.
is
For the
concerned.
first time in what you feel the statues.
It's not her. It's the it's the other mage.
Friend, this is a debt I can never repay.
If it's not level 8, we're not interested. Right, she has okay stuff, but they're not what we're looking for. We should steal Dazing Bolt. Uncanny Evasion, this is something we have to get. Dodging increased by 90%, movement speed increased. This is cheap, good, long-range buff that we can probably use to save someone's ass in a tough situation. I'm not leaving this place without it.
I told you, lass. We
Good
had broke
ring.
in no time.
Too bad it's a summoning ring.
You'll show your mettle soon, Squire. You're at your back, sir.
Right, this is not what we're here for.
You'll show your mettle.
You, Peter, Fetter, whatever. "21 new recipes." Well, that's enough recipes.
Armadia's blessing be up gladly.
Some grenades, so we can at least take those if nothing else. Level 8 gear. We could definitely buy a new weapon. Necrofire is nice, but this doesn't do all that much damage really. There would be a massive increase in one-handed damage. Not sure I want the poison weapon. It's fine, but there's times where you just don't want the poison damage. And it's very, very common that you don't want it. That's the problem. We could take a hit point increasing weapon. Or set blinded. This is not all that important though. We do some physical damage with this guy, but it's the main damage does not come from that. So I sort of want to stick with the Necrofire. Right. That's not what's important. It's the armor. Massive increase in damage for a two-handed weapon. Plus 30% cleave damage, which I still don't know what the hell what is cleave damage. I think I'll buy this. It's a substantial increase in the damage plus the 30% cleave damage. So if it might be that it applies to certain type of special abilities, like abilities that attack an area instead of a single target. We have at least 2 of those. But it's just me guessing. I have no clue. Right. Still. That's okay. Looks like good-looking daggers. There was a green dagger with the other trader. These are more or less the same. Slightly improved damage compared to the nose cutter. Finesse and suffocating, or finesse and accuracy. Non-slotted daggers though, but it doesn't matter because I have no plan on sticking such things there. Magical Wand of the Lizard. This would be an air wand. We don't really have a good air wand at the moment. Damage is certainly better than the Rideka's Thorn. But this is again not that important. The important thing is I might be able to electrify an area, but I can do it through spells too. Don't care too much. Finesse helmet. We definitely want to buy one of the helmets. We want physical damage or physical protection or magical protection. I am not quite sure. That's an interesting looking shield. Constitution inflicts burning on contact, also superior to what we have currently. Like it. Constitution and hit points. Dual wielding, critical chance, air resistance, gloves, intelligence gloves, finesse bartering. And that's more or less it. The rest is just heavy armor replacement. Yeah, the Mask of Strength isn't all that interesting, so physical armor would be much preferred. Guess I'll buy at least one plate helmet. What about plate armors? Physical armor, hydrosophists. I think the other guy had, generally speaking, better chest armors. These are finesse armors. Yeah, they're slightly improved, but we would lose finesse, strength, and pyrokinetic. Not on this one. Exquisite vest. More armor, more intelligence, same pyrokinetic, would lose strength and finesse. More or less 2 points of finesse, so a little bit of damage. But it is a much better armor again. $27.5. $27.5, yeah, this drastically improved. There's no way I can afford all this. I think there might have been a better armor with the other guy. But gauntlets, yeah, definitely buy gauntlets. They don't have to be magical or anything, just basic gauntlets. I'm sort of inclined to do same with the boots. Here it would only be 3 physical points and we would lose haste and resistances, so I don't think that's a worthwhile trade anymore. But yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff. We need to trade in at least 1000 gold piece worth of crap. Yeah, this is not a good thing. They're all on the wrong guy. I can certainly trade in a lot of stuff, but I would also have to pay a few hundred golds extra to do that. In general, I would get less money out of this, but I don't know if I care. Oath of Insanity. Yeah, that would do it. We can get some of the gold back. Yeah, we could have stolen some of the equipment actually. Probably would be the best way to get them. 2 plate gloves, 2 plate leg armor.
Bye now.
How easy is it though?
Armadia's blessing.
It's a bit risky to say the least. I would need to buy at least the plate leg armor. Gloves we can steal. I had a few items I could sort of try to trade in, where I wouldn't have to pay quite so much. Already pickpocket, but I didn't take a god. Oh, did I? Did I take the... For God's sake, did you take the items? Yes, you did. Okay. Didn't realize it. Time to bail. There's another trader here, though.
Bye now.
Well, it doesn't which way. It doesn't matter which way we do this thing,
And
as long as
set
we
their
got the goods.
blades aflame. I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse will harm them. I pray you see them safe.
I need to stop him. He's patrolling here.
What word do you bring?
Need to stop her from looking in this direction.
My eternal...
Yeah. While we're at it, you might as well stop him from fidgeting too much. We're not looking for any gear anymore. Just take the goddamn loot as much as possible. Rock Room, Earth Resistance, Vitality, Earth Damage, Summon. I think we could lean to... Ooh, smoke grenades are actually useful if I recall correctly, and as much gold as we can. Path is clear, the Shriekers have already been destroyed. Telegareth, you've been in the Hall of Echoes. Could you be one of the Godwoken?
You have spoken to a god?
Gareth stares intently, not so much at you as through you.
Yes, I see something there. But it's not for me to say. I must get you to Malady. She will know.
Right, this will get these guys to move. We don't need them anymore.
She was imprisoned on the Lady Vengeance, one of the few of us not left to rot on the sand and sun. All the more vital we take the ship from the Magisters. Godwoken.
The path is clear, the Shriekers have already been destroyed. Okay, you don't want to be in a conversation
The blade
here.
is thirsty. Now, what can I do to thank you for saving...
Also, you don't particularly want to be close to this guy. Where the hell is... you're in conversation.
I think I dodged the Hall of Echoes there.
I had no doubt. You bring me hope, sorcerer. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us there as soon as you can.
Gareth's voice echoes throughout the Enclave with such command it could rouse a fawn to action.
We move, seekers. Now is the time to resist. The Lady Vengeance will be ours!
Well, some experience out of that. Not bad. More importantly, they're not looking for thieves anymore. Everything is for us to just take. They're not particularly valuable, but they're metal pieces, things like that. Maybe useful in crafting. Okay, there wasn't all that much here. Still. The trader, the undead trader. After that, there's... I want to still try dumping the armor into the sarcophagus. That's pretty much it. Oh no! There are undead here. But as far as... I might want to kill the undead some other time. Just before we leave this place, because this is already getting stretched out, and this is more or less just finding out things and inventory management. Right, who the hell has all the equipment pieces? Sabine has the plate gloves. I'm sort of wondering what the significance is that these are marked stolen. Is there a possibility I could just suddenly lose them at some point? That would be highly amusing, if nothing else. Maybe we should split the ice skills. Ice fan seems to be better, so I'll give it to her. But if we want to basically throw a lot of ice attacks around, it'd be better if two guys can throw it instead of just one. Most of the gear was basic. I was looking for a new shield for you. Someone needs a new helmet, and I think that's you. Finesse armor. Yeah, we'll lose something, but we'll definitely get a lot of physical armor, and her armor in general, all armor is terrible compared to the rest of the team, so she needs an upgrade. We, I suppose, could put a little bit of strength on her to get a more physically protective armor set. There was more. Plate leg armor. There should be two of these. Right. Beast's physical armor is starting to be respectable, over 200. We have 200 magical armor. Below 100 armor is bad at this point. Naturally, Sabine has both. I think the finesse armor basically sucks. It's not good at anything. Mage or physical, much better. Did we have something else? Yeah, I think I bought some weaponry. Red Prince should have the weapons. Okay, 44 to 49 physical damage. 54 to 58. Yeah, that's a substantial increase. Anything else? Maybe, but for the life of me I can't recall what it would be. Sabine gets the trap disarm kits and the lockpicks. Sort by last pick up, please. Right, I'm pretty sure I didn't buy an armor for him. We should switch the belt. Critical hit chance belt is worthless. Right, we need a heavy armor for the Red Prince. That's pretty much it.
The hooded man...
Be not frightened of me, delicate. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you.
Slightly better, but at the same time the only ability the current armor has is Necromancer, which is totally useless. Yeah, I guess I'll buy it. Alternatively, no, there's no alternatively, we'll just buy it. You can get some of the money back at least. $690. Right, don't have all this much gold anymore. I can get a few hundred back maybe. Should have stolen the item piece, it would have been cheaper that way. Would have lost less gold. Right, I don't think I want anything else from this one except as much gold as we can get.
The stone form exudes...
I didn't want to come here exactly, but it was I need to get away from that guy. Right. The door here. Final little test as far as equipment pieces are concerned. Believe that things there. We have to do a lot of fighting against a few remaining skeletons, but that can be left for another time. Right. Minor improvements here and there. Hopefully it'll actually make a difference. We invested quite a bit of effort and cash into this. I'm not going to sell the Tyrant's gear no matter what, because if the magistrates were so interested in looking out for it, there's a high probability, I would say, that it might actually come back to haunt us if we just sell it off. It doesn't look super valuable, it doesn't look super useful, so I would guess there has to be some other reason to use it. Oh shit, do I have a... Shit. Try not to trigger all the traps.
Careful.
Yeah. Our armor can probably tank a few hits. Brachus Rex's tower. Not sure what I hope to achieve by sticking the armor in here though. Let's say it causes something to happen. What the hell would be the positive consequence to me? Yeah. This one had decent stuff. I think it might have had even one of the armor pieces though. So I don't have high hopes for this, but it's an idea that popped into my head, so I want to try it. Yeah. Didn't think so. We had other items, they were the rings and the spears, but I'm not... I have no reason to believe that that would achieve anything. Right, I'll leave things here. There's at least one group of undead creatures we'll have to get rid of. It's probably not much of a fight, so it's more of a warm-up before we move on. What the hell happened? I took a lot of health damage from something. Was not paying attention there.